Sure. Yeah.
I mean, that's what they've asked for, right? They want to see the documents. The documents are available online. We'll tell them this is the website address, and
You have the discretion to do that.
Yes.
I would suggest that maybe you might want to listen to the public meeting today. I'm trying to recall exactly what was said. I got the impression that they were suggesting that they might want to look at it before it's sent out. And it is up to
which again, if they go to the website,
that's
it's there.
Should read it, as should all the
Implies
other
they-
citizens of Saratoga Springs.
Right.
It is up to this commission to determine the practicality of that suggestion.
So we know the scope of this. It's the fiscal statement is a one-page document,
Yep.
and the cover letter
It's a
is
one-page.
one-page document. So engaging counsel to give us an opinion would be no more than, what do you say, in 7-8 hours work or tops on that, right, for the 2 pages? In 4 or 5 days,
Are we talking, a Jones lawyer firm rates, or?
No discounts here, folks, no discounts. But really, we sent that down and got an opinion back, wouldn't that?
It would mean nothing, okay?
Okay.
Because anybody that wants to raise an issue about that still has the standing to raise an issue about it. It would still have to get into court, and I believe the city attorney's office would have to defend us, okay?
The only difference is that our procedure, and by the virtue of the fact that we have done that, we have made it a matter of record that we considered all of that, and we did our due diligence to make sure of a certain equality.
And in the process-
and if we got wrong opinion or bad opinion, okay, I think that's a matter for somebody else to decide.
But in the process of doing this, ahead of the mailing to please the city council and lower the temperature, whatever you think you're trying to do, you vitiated the independence that the municipal home rule law has given us.
You have not ceded. Your motion does not cede any authority back to the council. In other words, if they have suggestions for us, we can dismiss those out of hand. Can't we
Right,
not?
absolutely. I was saying that this is what we're going to, my motion is, which has been seconded, is that this is what we intend to send out at a certain date for your information. That's it.
It's all publicly available, and I think it's just like everything. It's responsibility of the public to look at that document.
Then I repeat, why are we worrying about whether or not we're sending it to every voter?
It's not about that. We're taking that as a choice, but we're making, what you're asking is the city council, are they in a position where they should review and judge what we're sending out? That's all. It's all available to them.
No,
I
hold
think
on.
what we're
One second. I just want some clarity on this, because BK, your motion said you want opinion back from them.
No. For their
But that's what I heard from Matt. Matt, am I incorrect? You
I
said
didn't
they
read
would
his
give their
motion.
opinions.
If we're sending it to them as a courtesy, this is what we propose to send
Exactly.
out. I think, and we get something back, we may get something back.
We may not.
Sounds like,
We're
we
not
may
asking
not,
for
but
it.
it sounds like somebody has some issue with something. I would like to know what that issue is.
I think the issue is there going to be an attempt to block what we're sending out? And if that's the case, again, going back to what Gordon said, it's just trying to slow down the inevitable of we're going to send out documents that we all feel are very clean.
We can't
and let's.
exercise our statutory
It's it
responsibilities.
goes back to municipal home rule.
How would they have the power to block what we're going to send out? Pat?
They're going to say we will not fund
Yes,
that.
if you could sort of put this hypothetical, let us just imagine that all 5 members of the city council wanted to retain the current commission form of government.
Sure.
We would still have our prerogative, just by virtue of our statutory and independent authority, to submit what we wanted and to cede the authority about whether to inform the voters or not, to educate the voters or not, to them. If they have the final say, then we don't have that kind of independence, and that's all how that is set up, right?
We don't want to reframe the argument that we're not asking for their approval. In no sense are we asking for their approval. That decision remains solely with this body here. I'd be interested in if they think there's anything that's going out that what they believe is advocacy. I may fully disagree with that.
You
know what's interesting, folks? We would not even.
I'm sorry. Let me clarify. All I'm saying, as courtesy, is to let them see what we intend to mail out. We're not asking for approval. We're not asking for any comments, and we will send that out. But okay, we sent it to you before. just as courtesy. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, so.
We weren't even having this conversation until somebody mentioned there was a meeting this morning, and the council wants to see what we're going to do. We're worried, because they're worried about advocacy. If that hadn't come up, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But suddenly, what is this? Like, we're worried about this now? We've got to do something to appease them? They have no standing. They're citizens.
Yeah, they get it when the voters get it.
I move the question.
So the question is,
Well, it's different than what was first stated, so,
do you want to restate it, BK?
yeah, I think if you could just restate, because the first one you said, send it to them and wait for their thoughts.
Well,
Or them to get back to it.
that was-
Said.
that
But
was-
later you modified that and said, no, just as a courtesy.
As a courtesy, the motion is as a courtesy to let them know what it is that we intend to send out. It's a short communication. We'll have everything that people will see. So this is what we intend to send out on October XX.
Hard
Thank
copy?
you.
Hard copy?
Yeah, hard copy. Let them see it.
No, he wants to send them back.
Just send it to them. Or also say that these are also available at the website at this place. Give them the URL. And
I'm
and
sorry,
say-
so those are, like, and just as someone who's got to go birthday shopping for his wife tomorrow and do a lot of other day jobs, I don't really want to have to copy 125 pages and bring them down to manually give them. Can I?
I don't think we need to send them the charter.
So it would just be the links to where they are
Right,
on the final version?
The intent is for them to know what it is we intend to send out. That's it.
Yeah. So he's just asking for the language that you want to include. Are you asking that we have a paper copy to the five members of the council?
It
No.
doesn't have
No.
to. It doesn't have to be paper,
Okay.
as long as they can get
So great.
the
Then
material.
I would make, if you wouldn't mind, I'll request that you accept an amended version of your motion, which is to put the charter, to make sure the charter, the summary, the cover letter, and the fiscal note are all posted on the website as of tomorrow. So, and that the council gets a notification that they're all there for the entire public to see, and in the next 10 days or more, they can see them at their leisure, and soon after that, they're going to be mailed in hard copy to everybody in town.
That completely satisfies my motion.
Satisfy
Yes.
your objectives? Fine.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Okay, then
Go with that.
I would second that. I would just give us sort of 48 hours because we need Jeff to make those changes.
I'll have it done at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
As long as we make that notice
And I don't know
to the
when
city
Rob
council
or Beth will
before
have the,
we do our mailing.
I don't know when Rob or Beth will have the ability to post it to our website, and I'm not sure how long it will take Susan Armstrong or whoever in the IT department to post it on there. So let's just give ourselves like
With all deliberate speed.
with all deliberates.
No, and the only point is courtesy and for them to see it before we do the mailings to the public.
And everybody in the public will be able to see it at the same time. I don't see
Yes.
any, I don't see
They have a
any
special standing.
good can come of giving the council a private viewing of this thing before it goes to the printer.
If you don't, well, that's my motion, for them to
Yeah.
see it ahead of time.
Then they can see it, and so can everybody else.
Right, online.
I move the question again.
All right.
Wait, can I just, can I make sure I have right here?
Yeah.
How could you possibly be confused?
If it's not right, this one's gonna come back at us. So, BK moved, Gordon seconded. That the
No,
charter,
Matt seconded.
Gordon amended.
Yes.
Jeff sneezed.
Gordon amended, and BK accepted the amendment. Miss anything?
Yeah.
that the charter, the summary letter, and the fiscal note will all go on the website.
And the cover letter.
And the co-
Cover letter. On the website with all deliberate speed. And that council get notification when it's available on the website.
Good.
Before the mailing to the public.
Okay?
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? See, it's too bad my students left. We would have loved to have seen